So Rachel, I want to get your thoughts on how do you see with the schedule with you guys having like 2 games like basically kind of like in days of each other with the links? Do you see advantages or disadvantages with that?
I mean, it's kind of like a playoff series. You got to treat it that way a little bit. Like, you're going to really know each other. So it's going to be kind of like what teams can do the little things well and who can kind of like be tough throughout the entire 40 minutes and do the right things, rebound, defense. It's not going to be like any crazy schemes that are going to determine it. So it's definitely like a playoff series.
And then what were your thoughts just offensively with ball movement, right? There was a lot of plays there where you guys were intentional with getting the ball to Beck. Just what did you see out there from the point guard position?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. You know, when someone gets hot, you want to keep feeding them. And Beck was hot in that game. And, you know, we're trying to find our shooters when we can. Obviously, feed the ball inside to Angel, Mill, and E. So, you know, we really are trying to be intentional about what we're trying to get throughout the game. Because that's what we have to do to be successful.
And then, Rachel, what's really been clicking for you? I know you said you have support from your teammates, and that's really been helping. So has there been anything else that's really been making these last few games click for you since you've been on the tear?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've just been confident. I kind of am sick of being overlooked a little bit. I've been around for a long time. I know the game really well. I'm just trying to have fun with it. I'm having a good time with my teammates, like I said. So just showing people what I can do and what I'm about, and don't forget about me.
What have been some areas of concentration, though, I guess, at least this week leading up to this stretch of games for you guys?
Gosh, it's always going to be defense and rebounding. You know, we just got to clean up some of that stuff at the end of the games that's hurt us in the last few. But, you know, being really intentional, like you said, taking care of the basketball is always going to be a big one for us. But biggest thing is defense and being smart and rebounding the ones that are really important.
And then I have one on E-Will for you. Just like her level of just like attention to detail, and then everybody talks about what she does on defense, but I feel like her offensive game isn't talked about enough. Can you just kind of speak to that?
Gosh, I love playing with her. I tell her that all the time. She is so smart. She sprints the screen and she rolls out of it hard, and that is like something a guard just absolutely loves, especially a point guard. And I tell her that I appreciate her so much. She gets me open. I get assists with her. But she's smart. She just knows the game really well. And then down low, she got that little baby hook that she's really good at. So she's been playing really well, and I'm happy for her.
Chicago Side, of course, has a homestand. Who is one person you would really like to come to the home games that you haven't seen come out to see y'all play? I'll switch it up for y'all.
That's a good one. Well, I know he already came, but I want Dwayne Wade to come again because now we're like really starting to play well, and he didn't come to a good game, so we need him to come back, and we'll be better for him.
You talked, you know, about your game and wanting to be remembered and get part of everything still. What are the aspects of your game, like the bread and butter, wherever you're at, that are always going to be there, and what are the things that you have learned to maybe evolve, you know, team by team, specifically though with Chicago?
Yeah, I would say like something that I'm always going to do is my three-point shooting, being a shooter, and then just being a leader, a good teammate is always going to be something I'm going to take with me to every team. And then depending on my roles, like right now I'm a PG, so just continuing to be a good passer, getting us into our offense. I've been a PG in my past, so it is more natural to me than people expect. I really love a good pick and roll, man. I used to play with Sylvia Fowles in a pick and roll, and as you guys can imagine, that was fun. So that's something that I want to continue to do that with Mill and E and Angel. So gosh, I mean, just little things, developing, continuing to get better, and making sure I'm putting my teammates in good places. You know, that's something that a PG has to think about a lot that you probably don't realize as much. So I'm just trying to get the right play calls, put people in good positions.
As a shooter, where you can shoot from all over the floor, how do you kind of figure out what's a good shot and what you want to take and what you want to pass up?
Yeah, that one's hard because I think every shot's a good shot from anywhere outside the three-point line, to be honest with you. And truly, like Tyler and our GM Jeff has always like encouraged me to take those kind of shots. So that's like a shooter's dream. But it's mostly time and score. Like I got to be smart about some of the threes I take. If we really need a good bucket, probably shouldn't take a step back contested three. So that's really the biggest thing that I have to pay attention to is time and score. Other than that, I'm letting that thing fly.
Any more? Nope. Thanks, Shakes.
Thank you.